Good morning, everyone. As you can see, it's summery and warm here. We are praying for rain, and we have faith that there's going to be rain soon because the dust needs to settle and we need to get rid of our sinus issues. Romans 14, verse 1 said, "As for the one who is weak in faith, welcome him, but not to quarrel over opinions." And at the moment, all over the world, there's do we get vaccinated? Don't we get vaccinated? What does the vaccination do? What does it mean if you don't get vaccinated? And there's this, and families are being divided by this, and friends are leaving friend circles, and that kind of thing. And I know everybody believes on both sides, and I know I've read some of the research. I read slowly, so I haven't read it all because it just takes up so much time. Um, and people have formed their own opinions, and everybody believes they are right. And I'm not saying that some people are right and some people aren't. I have an opinion, you have an opinion, and that's fine. And Romans 14, verse 1 says, "I am Christ's child. I know. I have faith in a God who has proved to me that he can do certain things. I know who I am." But there are those out there that don't know Christ, and they don't yet have faith in God. And your job as a Christian, as a follower of Jesus Christ, is not to bully somebody into what you believe, is not to try and convince somebody what you believe. It's actually to bring them into the fold and let them see how you live your life, who you are, and what you believe and why you believe it. It has to be a gospel. Christ's gospel. It has to be a truth, a gospel of living a good life. It cannot be a gospel of I'm going to try and force my opinion down your throat. Because the problem with that is people run. People run from people trying to force their opinions down their throats. And that's not what you want. You want people to be a part of this life. You want to bring people into the fold. I want to sneeze, I'm sorry. You want to bring people into the fold and do the ultimate work that God asked you to do. And that is to bring people closer to God. Leon spoke about that one of the significant things that we have besides sin is limits. And God, and it's our limits that draws God to us to complete us, and draws us to God for us to learn and grow and become less limited daily. And that is important to know, that to argue about other people's limitations with them, they only take offense. There are very few people that just want to listen to what their limits are. But if they know what their limits are, which most people do, or even if they don't know what their limits are, but you tell them what yours were, because sometimes it's the same. They see a vulnerability in you. Then they see you holding on to a God that doesn't mind the vulnerability. In fact, this God becomes this loving, kind person, personable, approachable God. You know, God wants to partner with us in our lives, and He wants us to lean on Him because He does have the answers. And so if we keep arguing with each other, we do not allow other people to see the God that you know. I hope that makes sense. It's something that I like to be right. And so I want you to acknowledge that I'm right. But sometimes it's not the way to go. Sometimes just living right is what God needs you to do, so that the person you are talking to can see it. I hope that helps, because that was quite a thoughtful thing. And I pray that families can get together again after this time, this very hard time. I miss my family very much. So I pray that families can get together again and that our fears are stilled. I hope that you can just embrace each other and love each other. So have a wonderful day. Think about it. And we'll speak again tomorrow.